Want to live off grid or travel? How about both? Hi there. I know how it feels to want to travel and be able to afford to do things your way and take as long as you want to. Travel has always been my favorite thing. And the recent trip I made around the United States in my Class C motorhome was one of the best things I've ever done. But it's time now to pass on my rig. And if you've got the travel and be comfortable itch, maybe you want to take a few minutes and look at some Maxi Magic. In my early 20s, my husband and I worked our way around the U.S. in a VW Woody camper. It took us 2 years, and that trip utterly changed our citified minds. But at 70, when I was ready to do it again, I knew I would need a more comfortable and livable vehicle. I was going solo this time. It was the middle of the pandemic, and what got me going was that a wildfire took my home, and I wasn't sure I was ever coming back. Shopping far and wide in 2021, I found this pristine 31-foot Class C Georgie Boy Maverick to help me turn my forced journey of reinvention into another trip of a lifetime. And when I say pristine, I mean it. The previous owners of this Georgie Boy had barely put 20,000 miles on the rig and always kept her undercover between trips. She's truly a wonder on wheels. Top of the line, manufactured with the finest components. Nothing like the recent knockoffs they're shoveling out these days, made of tin and baling wire that are falling apart 100 miles down the road. I know because when I was on the road, I heard over and over from people I ran into how jealous they were that I had this rig and not theirs. She's solidly constructed and always meticulously maintained. My NRVIA inspector gave her a thorough top-to-bottom exam. He and my mechanic were both mightily impressed, running on her Ford 450 Triton engine and chassis. She was barely broken in, raring to go, they said, for many more miles. I bought her for her perfect floor plan. When I needed to, I wanted to be able to stealth camp anywhere, and I did. As you can see, there's ample floor space in the living room, even with the slide in. The slide carries the sturdy fold-out couch and the 3-burner gas stovetop with a hood and the oven underneath it and the microwave above it. On the other end of the kitchen is the double stainless steel sink, and against the entry door is a large 2-door refrigerator freezer that keeps things really cold really well. It runs on either gas or electric. The cabinets in this rig, as I said, are just beautiful. They're large, they're deep, polished oak, and they're like new, with shocks on all the doors. The kitchen was always easy to use, even with the slide-in, as it is in this shot. Above the sink are 2 big, deep cabinets that I rigged with racks to hold my herbs and spices and keep them from falling while I was on the road. You can also see there's an extension to the sink counter there that can be folded down or extended when you need it. This shot is coming through the steps on the side of the rig, and you can see the couch and the dinette, and up there above the cab you can see the overcab bed, which, because I was going solo, I used as a major indoor pantry. As I said, I was going in the middle of the pandemic, and I wanted to make sure that I could carry whatever kind of food I might need in case I couldn't go somewhere and buy it. This long view lets you see the laminate flooring that I put in and the beauty of the cabinets. Like I said, they are deep, deep, deep. That door that you see to the left of the sink is the entrance to the bathroom. This is the view you see as you go through the bathroom door. On the right is a huge shower and the composting toilet. And there you can see the vanity and, again, the beautiful cabinetry and extra space under the vanity and extra drawers in the bathroom. This is the view across the sink from the commode, and you can see the amazing cabinets built in there next to the sink vanity. And on the left are the double doors that open to the large clothing cabinet. There are extra drawers, as you can see there, and there's a little hint down at the bottom next to those drawers of the really sweet fold-out hamper that's there. All oak. Beautifully done. I apologize for the glare in this shot, but it was just the time of the day I was there. The clothes closet is deep and can carry all kinds of things, believe me, because I put that whole rod, loaded it with clothes. And on the left there you see the door that goes out to the living room from the bathroom. Here you can see a little more of the closet and how deep those drawers are, and that sweet hamper. I swear that's the most important thing in the whole rig for me, because I could keep my clothes up off the floor when they were dirty. This is the composting toilet. It's a C head, and it's, again, one of the most wonderful things I learned about while I was traveling, because it gave me the opportunity to conserve water like crazy and also never have to deal with the stinky slinky. I had the RV team put the black and the gray tanks together because I didn't need a black tank. And so that gave me 53 gallons in a gray water tank, which was perfect for extended boondocking. One of the things I love the best about the C-head composting toilet is that it's made out of components that you can easily replace yourself if anything should ever go wrong. Nothing ever did go wrong. And it was the easiest way to use the toilet I have ever seen in an RV. This is the view coming through the bathroom into the master bedroom with a big RV King mattress, walk-around style, surrounded by more deep oak cabinets and drawers in the other corner. One of the first upgrades I did to this rig was to replace the old mattress, which I suppose the other owners were okay with, but I needed to be able to sleep no matter where I stopped. And so I found a beautiful hypoallergenic graphite memory foam mattress, thick one, to make sure that I slept like a baby every night. And here you get a peek at the remote controlled max fan that I added into the bedroom so that I could always circulate air inside. Most of the time I didn't even use air conditioning at night because the windows are jalousie and the airflow kept me comfortable. This is a little better view of how deep the cabinets are. I stored lots of stuff in there, and the two longer cabinets that are on either side of the bed are for hanging clothes. I apologize for the glare, but this is a shot of the memory foam mattress. You can see it's thick. And I also invested in a liner to go underneath it to make sure that the platform and the bed never made any possibility of mold or mildew. And both of those are still there for the next adventurer. My secondary transportation on this trip was not going to be pulling a car. It was carrying an e-bike. So I added a rack on the back to carry it. The rack uses a ratcheting strap system, and there's another set of ratchets for the next adventurer too. To guarantee my freedom and save a ton of money, I wish I could show you what the roof of the rig looks like, but I can just tell you, you can see little signs on the roof right here of the solar panels, and there are 4 of them. I hired the best solar team in Southern Oregon to design and install a rooftop power system that runs all the appliances and anything else electrical inside of the coach. This saved me thousands of dollars instead of paying $45 to $75 or more for nightly hookups in RV parks. The solar system has a dual input-output 3,000-watt Magnum inverter. It's under the bed, and it has a remote control right by the door as you go in. 3 Lions Energy 1300 lithium batteries, a 60 amp ZAMP digital charge controller with a display, and a really helpful Renogy battery monitor. That let me stay all kinds of places without having to worry about plugging in anything, even at friends' homes. If you zoom in here on the control panel, you can see that it's mounted right inside the door as you come in from the side. And it makes it very easy to control and monitor the state of the batteries come rain or come shine. I use the solar almost all the time because solar energy is free, and I didn't want the noise or the gasoline expense from the generator. But there is a great Onan generator in the rig, and it's there for you to use in case you ever think you want it. It's got very low hours on it. Maxi and I drove 11,000 miles around the country to breathtaking wild places in nature, gorgeous BLM spots, wineries, breweries, and all kinds of other types of private properties at little or no cost to me because we were carrying all our own power. I loved being able to carry the e-bike on the back because I could ride it when I stopped and not have to worry about driving the rig if I wanted to go get some dinner somewhere. I spent many happy hours on this couch, reading and relaxing after hiking outside in some of the most beautiful places I never visited in my life. 3 weeks over here near this lake on the Eastern Sierra was so quiet and so beautiful. I thought I had gone to heaven. And then sometimes, when I had traveled a long way and it was too late to go find a great camping place, I could stealth camp, like in this parking lot outside a Gander store, and nobody was the wiser for it. This spring, Maxi's now safely parked in Medford, Oregon on her fine tires with a ton of life left in her. Her roof is newly sealed, and she's got new seals on the slide, a newly cleaned air conditioner, a new digital thermostat, and everything's in top working order. She's just got 33,000 miles on her engine. This rig is a true classic, and it's now fully equipped for these modern times. So if you're itching to travel and live comfortably and affordably without paying $150,000 to $175,000 or more for a recent knockoff based on this rig's boutique design, something that's not even equipped with serious solar or other top-end off-grid components, you might really want to come by her. I made a considerable investment in modernizing this rig for these times, and she's ready for a long road ahead. If you're serious about getting on the road in a sustainable way at a price you can afford, feel free to contact me by email or phone. I'll be happy to show you how everything works. You'll be surprised how easy it is. Please, though, serious inquiries only. No trades. A cash sale gets you a clear title, and you can hit the road in weeks. I look forward to hearing from you.